Hi guys, today I'm going to address something that I've been asked about a million billion times, and it just so happens I need fruit flies right now. I do have some, but I like to buy them, but I want to culture my own, and I've done this quite a few times before and in quite a few different ways. This time, what I thought I'd do is do a video on it and show you. So, first of all, is a container. I need to make more of these, but I'm just going to make one for now so it makes more sense. If I was making a banquet, you'd just want me to show you how to make the one meal and not 36 of them. So we're just going to do the one container. So what I've got here is a simple jar. You can use 32 ounce cups, you can use 16 ounce cups, you can use a little coffee cups, you can use anything you like, it doesn't really matter. As long as the lid is some kind of mesh or some kind of medium where the air can get in, but nothing can get out. So I'm using a piece of organism mesh on the top and an elastic band, nothing too amazing and nothing expensive. So this is like just a mason jar, the lid ripped off, and we're going to bang that on. The important part of this is what's going in it. And now, I probably don't do it the same as other people, because if I, for instance, get this one, if I take this little bung out the top, this is going to smell like Jeffrey Dahmer lives here, because they're disgusting. But that's because, not the flies, that's because of the medium. It has yeast in it and all sorts of other nasty things that stink. And to be honest with you don't really need the yeast or half the other things in there. There has been scientific papers for the best way to culture fruit flies, and I've looked through YouTube, and for some strange reason, the recipe for actually culturing, the best recipe for culturing them, isn't on YouTube or anywhere else on the internet that I could find. So I follow the scientific papers, so that's what I'm going to show you. So let's see what the score is. What I've got here. I've got another addition. What I've got here is porridge oats, which are very finely. You can get these. I can't remember what they're called, but there is a very fine one there. And I've got some sugar. And you can use caster sugar, icing sugar, normal sugar. It doesn't matter as long as it's sugar. They don't care. And I've got a teaspoonful of cinnamon. Cinnamon prevents mold. It's a natural mold preventer. And this is the one thing I've never seen in anybody's videos on the medium. And this is I suppose, the secret ingredient. You only need a teaspoonful of this. And this is called agar. You can use this on its own. Doesn't need these. I'm going to use these anyway because I like to get that soupy sort of thing. Plus that agar is not cheap. This was about £4 for this. So £4 or $5 if you're still living in silly land. Right, so what I'm going to do is put one of these 4 ounce tubs of oats in here and another one. Bit of sugar. As you see, there's 2 teaspoonfuls of sugar in there because fruit flies, and a teaspoonful of cinnamon, because fruit flies in the wild live on rotting fruit or fermenting vegetables or fermenting fruit. It doesn't have to be fruit, it doesn't have to be veg. They will live on mops, they will live in drains, they will live pretty much anywhere that's crappy. And they're actually beneficial insects like springtails, because they'll eat mold and dirt and all the sort of things you don't like. Bacteria that grows on things are rotting away. As I say, one of my most successful cultures to date was banana skins, and I think it was port. Yeah, port, banana skins and port, and that was extremely successful. I got lots and lots of fruit flies out of that in a relatively short amount of time. But the problem is, if you ever smell a rotting banana, then you don't want that in your house. That is worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. In fact, it's just revolting. And I'm going to put in here Now, about a teaspoon of agar, which is a vegetarian or vegan gelatin, you probably see it as. We're going to mix that in there, just give it a shake. Just give it a nice mix so it's a pretty decent colour, sort of a beige. And I'm going to add some water in this now. And I'm going to give it a quick mix. We want the water to sort of all get soaked up. We need a thick sort of mud base in here, not too watery, so I'm be careful how much water I put in here. They do want it moist, they do like it moist, but again, it is after 9 o'clock, isn't it? You can say moist, right? Yeah, okay. So, maybe a bit more. This isn't science, this is guesswork, okay? It's just when it feels right. And if you overwater it, just bang a few more of the oats in. I mean, this is all the oats are for, really. Substance. It's like a substrate, if you like, that we're creating here. And this is like, I don't know what it's like, to be honest with you. Can't really tell you. But anyway, yeah, it's mixed with water. It's disgusting. Yeah. But it smells great. It smells like cinnamon. What I'm going to do is going to leave that for 5 minutes. Just let it set a little bit, because this is like gelatin and it will set. And then when we put flies in, they're not going to die. So let's come back in 5 minutes. Right, it's been 5 minutes, and what you want here is something that's not going to just slide out. As you can see, I can turn that and it's slowly moving, very slowly. I.e. there's plenty of moisture in there, but it's sort of set. It will set a bit better than that because the agar is pretty much gelatin, as we like to call it in England, jelly, which isn't jam. Jam goes in jars. Anyway, a lot of people, what they do, they will put Excelsior in here or a coffee filter. I don't do that because A, I haven't got any Excelsior, B, I haven't got any coffee filters because coffee is disgusting. And I'm going to use a simple kitchen towel, paper towel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to make a kind of a rose with it, if you like this, just by squeezing the centre. And I'm just going to pop it in so the bottom touches this. So we're going to get the moisture. Now if you've made this too wet, the fruit flies that you're going to pour in here will die, they'll drown. So you don't want it too wet. It's better off being a little more dry than it is wet. That's it. And that is actually enough. The reason for the paper towel there is because in the wild they lay their eggs on rotting fruit and other sort of rotting, damp areas that's creating bacteria, that's covered in bacteria. They will lay their eggs on there, and it gives the larvae something to eat. This should suck up a lot of the moisture, and that's the reason why you put Excelsior in. Is it will suck up the moisture into the paper towel with all this, and it will sort of create bacteria across the surface of the paper towel. And the fruit flies go, yes, that's exactly where I want to lay my bloody eggs. And that's what happens. So, what I need to do now is add some fruit flies. So this is an old culture. But what I need here is a gas mask or something, because when I take this lid out, it's going to be gross. Now we only need to put 20 or 30 flies in here. For these guys, there's tons there, no, you can't see them. And hopefully, I hate these lids with the hole in the top. There's 20 or 30 in here, it might be a bit more than 20 or 30 in there actually. And we're just going to pop the lid on. And what we want to do is leave these guys alone now in a warm atmosphere. And we're talking about 25 C, 77 degrees, I think that is, in Fahrenheit. I'm not quite sure, but I think it is about 77. So we make sure we can't get out of here. We're all happy. Now pop these on a shelf or wherever where it's quite warm, and these guys will start to breed. And what you're looking for is you're going to be looking for little larvae on the edges surrounding the glass. When they have hatched and you start using these fruit flies, what you want to do is wait until you see more larvae before you start using them. And you do the same when you actually buy them. When you buy fruit flies, don't use them when you buy them. Wait until you see the larvae popping up around the inside. Then you can use the adults, because they've already laid their eggs, they've already hatched. You know you've got more coming. If you use them all, when you buy them, you use them all right away, you're just going to end up with a smelly, horrible cup with nothing in it. So wait for them maggots or larvae to start hatching, and then you can use the adults. And I reckon you should like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.